Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a great day. Today we are going to be talking about money. Ways that you can stay at home, or just an easy and simple job that you can do to save up, make money for your bank, or invest in different things that you want to invest in. Before we get started, I do want to say that I just looked at my YouTube studio. I'm not pulling these numbers from anywhere, but here's the analytics of people who are not subscribed. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe in exchange for me giving you these tips. But without further ado, let's get into it. First way that you can make money online is through Redbubble or Etsy. I see a lot of teens, or even like people my age, young adults, who love to create stickers, and you can easily do this at home, like on a simple website. If you just go and you Google how to create a sticker, then it'll lead you to the website where you can create your sticker. And once you create your design, you can easily put it onto Redbubble and promote it on all social medias. The thing that's great about Redbubble is people can just buy directly off of your website, and you can make a little bit of money off of your income. You can also do the same thing off Etsy. It doesn't necessarily have to be stickers, but you can do bookmark, crew necks, bracelets, even just finding random things around your house that you don't really use anymore, posting them on Etsy and reselling those things you can make a profit off of. You'd be surprised at how many people use old things that you don't think you need anymore. You can also sell clothes. I am guilty of having clothes in my closet that I never use, never wear, but yet I have this sentimental attachment to. All that it does though is it declutters my closet. So going through your closet once a month, or even like once every couple months, and cleaning it out and posting them on Poshmark, Mercari, or Depop would be a great idea to make some money. Another way you can make money is through freelance writing. There are two platforms that I know that some of my friends use to make money off of, and it's Upwork and Fiverr. I know that writing can be hard sometimes, and I am a person that has a hard time expressing my words, but if you do have time, you could always write blog posts for someone, or you can always take an experience that you've had. So I went on a trip recently to Washington, DC. I went to so many different places. So you can sit there and make a little itinerary for your trip, and you can sell that on Upwork or on Fiverr. That could earn you some money, because people are always looking for recommendations of what to do in new cities when they go and travel there. This is something that I'm doing right now, but another way to make money is to become a video creator. You can always easily start a YouTube channel at home if you have the passion for it. I'm not gonna say that everyone should start YouTube channels. Yes, YouTube is a way to monetize your content, but you do have to have the passion for it. So if you don't have the passion for it, then don't start a YouTube channel at all. But if you do have any interest in videography or filming, working with brands, then I would say this is a great way to build your experience just at home, learning yourself, learning from trial and error. Find something you can film on. It doesn't have to be some fancy camera. It doesn't have to be like the latest iPhone. I started by making videos on my iPad. But start on something simple. Pull up a simple free editing app. CapCut is one of the greatest editing apps. I have it on my phone. I edit my videos with it all the time, and just learn from there. You never know where your videos will take you. You could also become a video editor. A lot of people like to create videos, but they don't necessarily like to edit. So if you find someone who is brand new starting the YouTube channel, maybe you can even start off with a lower rate and then build your experience, then gain an uplift from there. I've actually done this job before, and it's called being a transcriptor. Transcripting is essentially just having the job of typing. You can easily Google job online where you can become a transcriptor. Believe it or not, typing is an actual job, because I have had this as an internship. People will give you documents to type, and they'll actually pay you for it. You could also start a local business in your neighborhood. You could easily go to the store or even buy some lemons and make your own lemonade and have it out and about. When people drive in, they'd probably be tempted to stop. Especially on a hot summer day, it's great to have refreshing drinks. I do not like school, but another way to make money is to become a tutor. Hear me out, I am not in any way skilled to be a tutor, just because I'm not very specialized in a specific area or subject. But the thing is, you don't have to be specialized. You just need to know enough to get by. And if you're getting a B or an A in this class, then you can easily reteach the content to someone else. I have found that teaching not only helps the other person, but it also helps you reinforce the information in your brain. So becoming a tutor, especially with back to school season coming up, perfect way to make some money without being tied to a clock in, clock out job. Hopping off of the tutoring, I would say selling your old notes is another way to make money. Take those old notes that you don't use anymore, that that you have stuffed in your binder, organize them or type them up into a very neat pamphlet. Find someone that's going into that class. Ask them if they want some extra resources to study with. I've done this multiple times before, and you'd be surprised at how many people want your old notes, because sometimes what if they're not good at note taking? Well, they have your notes to lie off on, and if it's the same professor, that makes it even better. This one is got to be my favorite. I have never done this before, but I've seen a lot of people use this method to make money, and it's pet sitting. If you know anything about me, you know that I love Ryan Trahan, and in his first Penny series, he did dog walking / pet sitting. I think the app is called Rover, and you can essentially just book people's pets and take care of them for a couple hours. If you love pets and you don't have a pet of your own, I think it's a great way to have a fun social bonding moment, but it's also a great way to make money because you end up getting tips as well. If you do have a big neighborhood, going around and asking people if you can wash their cars is another way you can make money. People's cars can get disgusting, including my own. I realize that the busier that I get, the worse my car is. Whether it's like an inside cleaning or an outside cleaning, all you need is like a couple of supplies. You just need like a little washcloth, you need some soap, some water, and most likely they'll let you use like the hose in their house if they do let you wash your car. I would also say mowing grass would be a good way to make money. You don't even have to have your own supplies. I feel like if you ask people if you can use their supplies and charge them less, most likely if you as a teen or as a young adult are asking to cut their grass, it'll be a lot cheaper than the grass cutting mow lawn services. If they're open to it, that would be another great way. You can always ask people to wash windows. Ryan Trahan did this in his recent Penny series. Windows are a little bit harder to reach. Houses are very high, but even like the front windows of your front door or just like anything in general, charging like only a couple dollars would still be a great deal. It's not like an insane amount of money, but every single step that you take gets you closer to saving for your goal. My friend actually does this full time, but she's a babysitter. You'd be surprised at how much money babysitters make, and I'm actually surprised myself. I babysit my cousin for free because he's my cousin. But if you do find family members or friends and you find that they have kids, you could always ask if you could babysit them. Selling baked goods. I'm not a baker at all, but I will say easy things to sell include cookies, muffins, especially with fall coming up. I think that a lot of people are looking for fall baked goods, and if you can make them homemade, that's a great way to start a little baking business. There's a lot of people out there now who are into creative digital media, and all you have to do to be a photographer is to have a camera or like an iPhone or like honestly any phone. Taking the photo itself is something, but the way that you edit it really shows who you are as a photographer. Yes, there are plenty of photographers out there, but if you can find a unique style that you can only replicate and you charge a little bit less, then that could really kick off your business, just because there are so many people who are taking pictures out there now. Being a photographer not only helps you to be creative, but it also helps you to help the other person get their image captured. It brings a lot of editing skills too, so you can always add that onto your resume, which is great. I also have find an internship on here. Finding an internship I feel like is a lot harder than said sometimes, just because it's very competitive to find a job, but finding an internship is more beneficial than I would say finding a clock in clock out job, just because you get more experience than you actually working at retail jobs. Some of the internships that I feel like have benefited me would be social media internships and also customer service internships. A lot of the skills that you learn within customer service really benefit you in the future for your big girl or big boy job. And with an internship, since you're working for an actual company, you're more likely to gain the connections that you need for a future job if you're a student or if you're just someone who's looking for something in between. I would also say social media internships are great just because they're most likely going to be remote and you get paid, or you do the work based off the project versus something that is paid hourly. I kind of get tired when stuff is paid hourly just because I get burnt out pretty fast, but when things are by project, I have the flexibility to work on my own timeline and whenever I feel like it about something that I'm passionate about. However, in the case that you can't find an internship, I would say that working at a retail or coffee shop or even a bookstore really does help you to save up. Yes, it's a minimum wage job, but it shows you the value of money. I remember when I worked at fast food Chick-fil-A, those were like the craziest days of my life because you really get an insight of what what the real world is like, and also you get an insight of how hard you have to work for your money, and it makes you value it more. And again, anywhere that you have human interaction and you talk to people is also another opportunity for you to make a connection for the future. If you are a beauty guru and you just love to do makeup, you can also make money by doing people's makeup. Maybe if someone's having a special event like a wedding or a birthday or even prom, like that's a big one, doing people's hair or doing people's makeup, you could easily make money off of that. And if you're really skilled at doing it by yourself, then you might as well try it and practice it on other people. You'd be surprised at how many people are looking for affordable salons, just because going to the salon itself is very, very expensive. So if you can offer your services that way for a cheaper price, you could definitely make it into a business. The last way that I have on here to make money is through this app. It's called the Google Surveys Rewards app. You only make money here and there, but it still is a way to make money. The only thing you have to do is have an iPhone. You download the app, and then wherever you go, you have your location services on, and the app tracks where you go, just because the surveys pop up depending on where you go. Wherever you go, if there is a survey allocated with that location, it'll pop up, and all you do is you answer the survey. Once you answer the survey, you'll get a couple cents, and it'll go ahead and log it in there. Right now I have like $1.80 in there, and I have to get the $2 to cash out. Yes, it's not a lot of money, but that's another way that's free that you can make money. It's nice just having like $2 or $3 just like pop up into your account. I will say that making money is very important, but I'm going to close off this video by saying that it's also really important to invest your time in other people. If there's anything that I've learned, yes, making money is important, but money shouldn't be everything. That sounds so cliche, but sometimes I get so caught up in like being productive, making money, and whatever. But another way to valuably use your time is by volunteering. You'd be surprised at how many people are looking for other people to help volunteer, just because there's like so many organizations out there that people just need help in. Using your time that way not only helps you be a selfless person, but it also helps you to gain the connections, and it takes the focus off you. Whenever I get grumpy or like kind of just like all about me, I've noticed that I've spent too much time alone, and I need the focus to be off of me. And so I'll go and I'll volunteer at my church, or I'll go and I'll volunteer at the food shelter, and it really does change my entire perspective, because it helps me to remember to stay grounded and grateful. Anytime you have some free time and you find yourself not doing anything else productive at home, I highly encourage you to find an organization that you can pour your time into, that you're passionate about. You can really help other people in there, because helping people doesn't just help those people, but it helps yourself as well. Honestly, volunteering is just really good for the soul, and it's just really good for people as well. That's all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video helpful. Again, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.